WSKY SKYROCK Talk Radio, where the rock don't stop, baby. A-Town, we're on the air, and I'm your host, rocking at the speed of light, rockin' Rog. We're starting profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, wheeling, dealing it like no man can, so lock it in and rip that knob off of it, baby. Woo! Welcome to the place for perseverance, passion, purpose, struggles, breakthroughs, friendships, and new beginnings. The place that changes the way you live. This is a passion project in the way for you and I to give back. And welcome, I am your host, the voice behind the rock, Rockin Rog. And we're here to dive into setbacks that were really setups for major success stories. And once again, I ask the question, how do we do that? What we're doing is we're finding people, incredible people, amazing people. They're exactly like you and like me, but they did a few things a little bit differently. They did a few things a little bit longer. Hello. And that's what made them amazing. In every podcast, I ask this same question: how far are you and I from our next success story? We're only one small decision away, baby. This is season 1, episode 5. And I'd like to personally thank you for joining us. For the ones that have given us feedback and words of encouragement, thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Seriously, hit that subscribe button now and don't miss any further episodes. Hit that like button for this video. Make sure your profile is public. And here's the reason why. When you subscribe to WSKY SKYROCK Talk Radio, SKYROCK Talk Radio will return the favor and subscribe to your channel so we can keep up with what you're doing and be there as soon as you upload a video, because we're in this together. I've spent the last week reaching out to a lot of guests and getting them lined up to share their journeys, their setbacks, their setups, and their successes. But on this episode, it's just you and me, baby, taking care of some house info. Because having the power or having the opportunity to help someone and not using it, that's a massive disservice. And it's also an opportunity missed. So if you have a platform, if I have a platform, WSKY SKYROCK Talk Radio is that platform, and we have the ability to help someone, let's use it. Let's offer it. Let's bring people with us where we're going. I want to start off by sharing something that I've already shared before that is a passion in my heart. It goes back to 1963, almost 60. You realize that? Almost 60 years ago. The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. said, I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men, all mankind is what he's talking about, are created equal. He goes on to say that I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And then he goes on to tell us how. He says, from every state, every city, we will be able to speed up that day. What day? What day is he talking about? That one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. That's the day he's talking about. When all of God's children, he says, black men, white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, they will be able to join hands. And then I'm reminded they killed the dreamer to kill the dream. Listen, skin is not the sin. We cannot let this dream die. Let's stop procrastinating. One day, we will be able to speed up that day. Today is the day when all of God's children, black men, white men, Jew, what are we waiting for? Almost 60 years. Let's stop procrastinating. The world needs you. The world needs your vision, your talents, your abilities, your voice. We all need to realize that we are something and we have something special. God has already told us. You've already heard this before in your spirit and in your heart. You've already heard that if we were a little bit weaker, we would have left him. He took us through something. He took us through a bad place. But you and I didn't change our love for him. He took us through something so traumatic that we thought we were going to lose our mind. I was going to lose my mind. He took us through a loss so that he could get from us. Listen to me. He took us through loss so he could get us from fruit to more fruit to much fruit. And the only way to break us from being satisfied, because we were satisfied. We were satisfied with that little bit of fruit that we had. But because he saw us getting satisfied, he has much more for us. So in order to get us to the next level, are we ready? Are we ready to go to that next level? He had to cut us from what we were connected to and open us up to make us vulnerable so that he can put what we needed in our life and wrap it up into a new relationship. There's a new relationship here that we've never had before. There's a new relationship that he wants to take us to, but we must abide. Here's the truth. The truth is every one of us have a sad story. We can either make that story our excuse and not move forward, or we can make our story our motivation. You know something else we should be doing? Loving someone who's waiting for us to fail. Yes, it's easy to understand, but it is extremely challenging to execute. We need to remember our haters make us better. Our haters give us a perspective others close to us cannot give to us or won't give to us. We need to cherish our haters. As we get up to start moving toward our goals, our visions, our dreams, let's take it a step further. Instead of focusing our attention on our haters, let's focus our attention on our dreams, our goals, our visions. Reaching and achieving our goal and our dreams and our visions takes time. It takes energy. And let's don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our haters. To be honest, listen to me, haters hating on us even isn't about us. Because once we move on, once we move forward, our haters will find someone else to hate. Why is that? Because of their own insecurities. Today, as we get up, as we move on, let's don't get caught up and lose sight of reaching and achieving our dream, our goals. They're hard to achieve. But let's remember two things. Don't get distracted. And let our time and energy be focused on our goals and our dreams and our visions and not our haters. There's more for us. We need to understand that. More life, more love, more to learn, more to experience, more to achieve. Where's it at? It's beyond our comfort zone. How do we get there? By stretching ourselves beyond what we think is possible. There must be a growth mindset that is uncomfortable to discover our strengths, to create a new us, a new relationship. Take our writing utensil and draw that line in the sand. It's going to take everything in us. But what we must not become is a victim of what we are facing, even if the pain seems impossible and unbearable. Because we are much stronger, even if we don't give ourselves that credit. We have what it takes to succeed. And one thing we need to always remind ourselves is this: someone believes in us. Will you be willing? Will you be willing to tell your story? The good, the bad, the perseverance of your life? I always have to remind myself of that, because once I get through it, I need to help someone else get through it. It's your life, your story, your journey. And this podcast, WSKY SKYROCK Talk Radio, needs your attention. You, the listener, you, the supporter. It's time for us to come together to build the strongest rocking movement, reaching our community, reaching our city with kindness. It's a movement that social media in your area has ever seen. Because the more we share our story, your story, the more lives we can change. Join us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us in this movement. Take a moment and subscribe. What are you waiting for? Hello. Share this and support. Make sure you join our Facebook group. Go over to Facebook, WSKY SKYROCK Talk Radio, and click that like button and join our Facebook group. Go to our website, skyrocktalkradio.com. Thanks for listening. And before you go, show some love. Leave a review. Follow us. Share this episode so others will know about this movement and coming together, about kindness, so we can all join in and be blessed by what we hear. Let's reach our community. Let's reach our city with kindness. That's the rock. Reach our community, our city with kindness. And if you want to support Skyrock Talk Radio, go to our website, skyrocktalkradio.com. Click that support link. Every dollar counts. Understand this. We haven't even started. This is the foundation. This is episode 5. We haven't even started. We're fixing to rock the socks off some people. Those donations that you're giving, they're going to go right back out to the community, and they're going to take care of some people. Yes. Gas is high. We're going to bless some gas. We're going to bless some groceries. We're going to take care of some people. Every dollar counts. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Love and kindness to you. Be kind and love always. Person to person, one kindness at a time.